Getting some late night editing in here. It's 2:23 a.m. and I just wanted to share with you what I did about an hour or so ago. And I thought, well, this would be pretty cool to show this. So I'm going to actually show this. I'm going to put this back to the beginning. And I couldn't make up my mind how I wanted to do this. I couldn't make up my mind if I wanted to show you the finished product and how I got there, or just show you the spot on the wall, and then it actually goes away using the color page. So if I play through this, this opens up to the full picture, and you can see there's clearly a spot on the wall. I take the spot on the wall away, you can see there's a spot on the wall, and then here you can see the spot's gone. So you're wanting to know, how did that happen? Well, it's in the color tab. As you know, I've been messing around with object removal, and this one is a success. So I'm going to highlight this, go over to the color tab, and without going through the process again, because it would just be redundant, I actually figured out at boundary right here and linear right here at 75 and 75, do the scene analysis with it just around the shape. And if you show this, that's pretty much got the whole shape, just a little bit out on the up here, but that's fine. And then I did the scene analysis, and then I did the build clean plate. And the final results are, it's gone. As you can see here, it's gone. I can zoom this for days and it's gone. Now the other thing I thought about doing just now was actually possibly removing the lights, but that's not what this is about. This is to remove things. See, there's a little spot right here I'm seeing. So I'm just wondering, and again, I should stop while I'm ahead because I actually got this to work, but I'm just wondering, can I make this spot go away? So I'm going to try. I'm going to go into here, go to the color tab, and I'm actually going to add a serial node right here. I'll bring that down, and I'm going to add my object removal, because this serial node, I want to work with this one right here. So I'm going to grab that, put it over there. It brings this up. I'm going to grab my tool, and I'm going to actually turn the gallery off because I don't need that. I'm going to bring this back down. I'm going to bring the picture over, zoom it in, bring the picture up, zoom it in, and then I'm going to mark this with about the same thing here, and I'm hoping for good results. I really am. So that's pretty good. And I'm going to go over here and change this to 75, and I'm going to change the render to 75. Worked once, might as well stick with it, right? And I'm going to leave it on boundary and linear. And I'm going to show the mask. That looks pretty good. I'm going to do the analysis. And again, it's done. I'm going to do the clean plate. I'm going to go to the edit page. And I'm successful. 2 in a row. Well, you know what? I do see, maybe it's just my eyes, but it looks like I do see a little bit when I zoom this in. It looks like I see a little bit of it, but I'm okay with how this looks actually. So I'm going to bring this back. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to render it, obviously. I'm going to put it back to the beginning. And I'm going to go ahead and render this out. We'll call this removal of 2 spots. And I don't know where I want to put it. I know it's going to go in DaVinci. And I don't remember where I've been putting this. I think finished product, and it's alphabetical. Okay, so yeah, I do have it in here. I'm going to go ahead and put it in here. Save that to there. MP4. And add it to the queue. Go ahead and render it out. Shouldn't take long at all. It says 35 seconds. It shouldn't take that long to do. So yeah, for little bitty things, this seems to work out really good. I'm going to probably work a little bit more with the Doug pictures that I've been working with. I may work with the ones that have more intricacies to them, more detail, if you will, and just see what happens. I do have to call this one a success. And if I really wanted to get cheesy, I'd go in there and put the word success at the end of it. But that's fine. I'm good with how this looks. Kind of concern is taking forever to render out. But as long as it renders and it gets done, it's at 66%, then I'm happy. Again, I want to give a big shout out to Doug Betts, Live Windows Training / Doug Betts. He's the one that said, hey, check this out, do a demonstration on it, and this is what it's led me to. And I will call this one a complete success. This worked out really good. So this is about done. It's got about 10 seconds left. I can see where it could be useful in certain applications. I really can. I was about to give up on it, but then I kind of seen this picture and I thought, oh, I'm just going to try this here and see what happens. So it is done rendering. I'm going to go ahead and close this out by saving the project. And we're going to call this removal of 2 spots. Keep it consistent. Save it. It'll change right there. We're good to go. Go minimize this. And I have all my icons turned off, so I'm just going to jump over here to my D drive, go to DaVinci, bring DaVinci over to here, go into completed projects, and we object removal, and it should play. And because I have my speakers, oh, you know what? I may not have audio on this. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Doggone it. We'll have to go back and do the whole thing over again. Shoot. I do have, oh, I'm still recording this, so of course there's not going to be any audio on this. Okay, so that's cool. Good. That looks good. I'm going to stop that. I'm going to stop the recording. Then I'm going to bring the recording in and render it out as well. And that's what I will upload, because that way you guys can hear me babble on about how I did this. Thank you, Doug. I call this success.